Looking to create a virtual event that is irresistible for your audience? Let me give you the 5 stages of irresistible virtual events that will help you create an event online that's going to be fun, engaging, and profitable. My name is Andrea. If you're new here, I am the Irresistible Experience Creator. I help entrepreneurs and experts like you create irresistible experiences with your brand, for your customers, and your loyal fans. I'm from El Salvador, and I have been planning events since 2009. And since 2019, I've been focusing on virtual events. I created this 5 stages formula so that you can have a roadmap that is easier to follow and not miss the most important details when it comes to creating an irresistible virtual event. There are 5 stages. This video is going to be probably a little bit longer than usual, but I'm going to dive deep into each of the stages so that you have a clear picture. Okay, let's get started. All right, stage number 1, it's called design it. Stage number 2 is called build it. Stage number 3 is fill it. Stage number 4, produce it. And stage number 5, profit. Now, on stage number 1, design it, we design and do all the strategies, okay? At the beginning, what we're going to do is make a lot of decisions. Decisions about who, where, when, how, what, why, all the W's of marketing and the how. We're going to create a roadmap, a strategy for everything from the content to the topic to the name, copy for sales page, the branding of the event. We're going to define the promotion strategy. We're going to plan the topics that each speaker is going to deliver. If we're going to have speakers, if you're not going to have speakers, you're going to decide if you're going to have an MC, which I 100% recommend. If you're going to do a live event online, virtually, or in a virtual reality, when you're in the design it stage, what's going to happen is that stage 2 is going to overlap with the due date. When we have all the main decisions completed, the where is it happening, when is it happening, what is it about, why are we doing this, who is coming, then we go into deciding our level of production and technology. And that is stage 2 in build it. We decide our level of production. Are we going to go all bells and whistles? Are we going to hire a studio? Are we going to bring entertainment? Are we going to hire high-end speakers? What are we going to do with the experience? And how much technology are we going to use? Now, hear me out. Not everybody needs high technology, especially if these are your first virtual events. If this is your first virtual event, you absolutely do not need bells and whistles. 100% you don't need it. If you are already doing virtual events and you want to take it up a notch, 100% do it if you feel like you want to have more things in the production part. Now, when I talk about more things, what I mean is more screens, better lighting, a studio. Do we have a production team that comes in and has a film crew, an audio crew, and a audiovisual team? Do we have microphones that are professional? Do we create a stage? Do we bring in people and have some spaces in person? Do we turn it into a hybrid? Those are the types of questions that you need to decide on the level of production and technology. Once that has been decided, we need to also talk about and decide the omni-channel communication strategy. What is this? Well, when we communicate with our audience, we normally use email. Some people use SMS. Now, here's the thing about SMS. In my opinion, being outside of the United States, I don't like it. I cannot reply to it because I do not have an SMS plan in my phone. I have a Samsung Note, like very high-end phone, and I do not have an SMS plan because here outside of the United States, we use WhatsApp. So we don't need SMS. And if you're only giving out SMS, it's a one-sided communication tool. And for you to have more butts and seats and have people knowing what the heck is going on, you need to be able to communicate where they're at. If you're going virtual, that means you're going global. So you can not only think of only the people in your country. There's going to be other countries, other people that are going to gravitate to you. And if we only use email and SMS, we are doing a disservice to our audience. I recommend to add Messenger, Instagram, Telegram, or WhatsApp, besides using Facebook groups or Circle or Discord for your communities. Because when we use a chat app like Messenger, where we can reply as users, because you have to put yourself in the shoe of the audience as well. SMS is expensive outside of the US, especially if I'm SMSing an international number. So if we use Messenger, people can actually reach you out for free and you get more people responding. Plus, you can ask them questions and create a conversation journey automatically with your chat bot. You create a persona for the automation. And what happens is that people respond to it and they answer your questions and you get to know them in a deeper level. And that, my friend, is the purpose of creating community, purpose of doing business, a purpose of having services. If you are in the transformational industry of self-development and mindset, relationships and life coaching, this is extremely important for you. The more you know your audience, the more you know your client, the more you can serve them better. This goes across the board. Companies that have lasted over 100 years, they have lasted because they have customer service as a priority. And what happens is that when they have complaints, they have ways to make the client happy. When you make the client happy, you're going to have them forever. And they become raving fans. I know it sounds contradictory that when we have a complaint, people are angry and then we make them happy and then they become raving fans. But it's how it works. If you know how to solve problems and you are honest and you communicate and you tell them what's happening and you try to help out and you try to be helpful, then people are going to say that you have impeccable service, and that will give you an advantage over your competition. So the same happens in events. We want to communicate with our audience in all the ways possible, not just via email and SMS, but through Messenger, through Telegram, through Discord, through Slack, through the Facebook group. And we build and design the systems in this stage, as well as we design all the other normal tech, which is the funnels, the email marketing setup, the sales page funnel, the upsell funnel, all the funnels we need. And we also need a few more pages. Now, when we create all this technology for our virtual event and we set it up, once that's done, it's time to go to stage 3. Fill it. We're going to fill the room, the virtual room of people. Remember in stage 1 that we created and defined our promotional strategy? This is where we use it on stage 3. We're going to do our own social media content plan. We're not going to rely on the speaker's imagination or anything. We're going to make the speaker's life easier. In the Build It section, we designed the graphics, we designed the banners, we designed the videos, the intros, we designed everything in the Build It and Design It stage that will be used in the Fill It stage for marketing. Plus, we create a schedule where we go live as a host on all platforms as possible. You book podcasts, you do lives on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, wherever your biggest social media platform is. You can use Restream or OneStream to stream it all at the same time. You can do it on YouTube as well. But you are promoting your event. For 2 to 3 weeks, you're promoting that event. Stage 1 and stage 2 have to be over, complete. And then we focus on filling up that room. This is the hardest stage of all. Yes. But without it, there's no event. Back in the day, my professor at the University of Palermo, we were doing events 4, so that was the last class for events. And the grade was to go and fill up our event back when Facebook was not that popular. I mean, it was 2009, so social media was already like booming, but we weren't using those tools that much to get people into our event. We actually went to the streets and gave flyers and did all this legwork to fill up the room. Nowadays, we can use ads, we can use social media organic, we can use anything that's live, we can create our own show, we can be on a show. There's so many ways that we can promote and use the media that is for free to our advantage. So use it and promote it, and also share all this information that you're using for the promotion of the event to the speakers. If you have any speakers, make it as easy as possible. Create the copy for social media for them, the hashtag research that they can use, the graphics they can use, the videos they can use, the promotion and their links and all the information, so it's easy for them to grab it and post it. Also, post your own and tag them. That's a tip right there for your marketing. Now, let me wrap this up. After we have filled the event, we go into stage 4, produce it. We execute the virtual event. We produce the content. We stream it live. We send the information of the pre-recorded session. Whatever it is that you decided with the production level, that's what we do on stage number 4. We execute. And we follow up during and after the event. And that actually takes us directly into stage 5, which is profit. They mix again, stage 4 and stage 5. In stage 5, we start profiting, but technically we start profiting in stage 3, where we're offering the upgrade already and the tripwire offers before the event. Or if the ticket is not for free and you're charging for an entry, we're already profiting in the stage 3 while we're filling it. Now, there's also another way to profit, and that is giving an offer in the event. Offering the audience the next logical step to work with you and also to serve your audience. What else can they do after the event? The event is not the end. The event is the means to the end. So after the event is over, we got to get their feedback so we can profit even more on the next run. We get their feedback to know what we did right, what we did wrong, what we could do better, what was missed, so that the next time we do it, we make a better event. We also invite people to the next step. So after a summit, you can invite them to a masterclass or a workshop. After the 3-day live online event, you can invite them to a 12-month 6-figure program, a 5-figure program, a membership program, whatever you want them to go to next. This is where we do it. We invite them to something else. We invite them to join us on a Zoom meeting. We invite them to join us on a group coaching. Whatever it is, you offer it during the event and after the event. And then you keep promoting your offer for a few more days, and then you close the cart. And that's the cycle of a irresistible virtual event that will transform lives, that will make you a profit, and that is fun to create. So I hope that this was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell, comment below, let me know. And also, if you want this on writing, you can grab my checklist at irresistiblemarketinglab.com, where you can get the free version of this and have all the stages in paper and all the other steps that you need to take to create your own irresistible event. So I hope that, again, this was helpful. And I will see you in the next video. Make sure that you subscribe, share if this was valuable to you and you think that it would be valuable for another one of your colleagues. If you need help on creating your irresistible virtual event, hit me up on Instagram, Irresistible Latina. That's my handle. We can chat about it. You can set up a call and I can help you plan, produce, and create an irresistible experience for your community so that you can go change lives and make a bigger impact in this world. So check out my latest videos or what's recommended here and subscribe to my channel.